AC142 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004. And in this episode of our rookie season of career mode, we're going to be completing race 22 of 36, which is going to take place at Watkins Glen International for the series at the Glen. In the last episode, we finished, I think, 27th at Indianapolis Motor Speedway with the Brickyard 400, and that was a very patiently run race. I didn't want to try to do anything stupid, be aggressive, and cause myself to get wrecked because it's a narrow track and very speedy at the same time. And then before that, it was turning out to be just an awful week because we came back from 12th, 18th, and then 18th place finishes the week before that one, and we were getting DNFs and choking it away on the last lap at Pocono, even though that was kind of Jeremy Mayfield's aggressive fault. We go to this one with Dale Reynolds' paint scheme just because he lives up north. Kevin Harvick got his third win of the season whenever he went to Indianapolis. You see that right here. This week we've got Watkins Glen, Michigan, and Bristol. I think Bristol will go well if we get lucky with one of them pit stop glitches, and then we're going into both Watkins Glen and Michigan with fresh equipment, kind of, just because our engine finally came in, the one that we were building. I wouldn't necessarily say fully fresh equipment, though. Tony Stewart is now just 7 points behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. after a great run whenever we went to Indianapolis, so he's great at road courses, especially Watkins Glen. I think he's maybe a little bit better at Infineon, though, not sure. So, Dale Earnhardt Jr. won at Infineon, which is stupid, so I don't know how much more stupid this game needs to be. So, Tony Stewart, please just finish better than Dale Earnhardt Jr. at Watkins Glen. You should be able to do so. Kevin Harvick, after that win, is in 5th place. We're still in 30th in the point standings, and I guess it makes sense because we're only 1 point behind Johnny Benson, but then there's this 99-point gap between me and Jeff Green. I've been competing with him and shit, but it's just, I guess he's had more consistency throughout the races. And when it comes to driver respect, it seems that David Green's the only driver I need to worry about, but that's only if he's going to be participating at Watkins Glen. So, I hope that he's not there, but even if he is, he might be at the back of the field, and I won't be because it's a road course, probably. So let's get out of here, check out the team management just before we go into the race. Shop additions. I plan to go to build a fabrication shop for the bodies once I have enough money to do so. Right now, I've got $144,000, and we're just like $6,000 short. And at the same time, I don't want to be rushing into building a fabrication shop because then I might not be able to build other things or repair other stuff. So for the garage right now, we just started building a new chassis, and we're going into Watkins Glen with fresh equipment. Like I said, got a okay chassis if you look at that. And the engine, I gotta say the engine is pretty good as well. I mean, everything's just pretty much okay. We went from bad to okay. We're starting to get into the okay zone. I don't know if I want to consider this body right here too bad, though. I mean, it's almost okay. Maybe it's between the bad and okay phase. I don't know. Just making shit up now. My own freaking terms of condition. And then you got all our sponsorship expectations, which we're still reaching. And if we keep up consistency, which is possible with Watkins Glen and Bristol, we could find ourselves just getting a lot more comfort with our sponsors. I think we're already like halfway through the sponsorships that we have right now, so we might be refreshing some of them. I don't know about Advanced Auto Parts, though, just because it'll leak into second season. And I want to have second season available for different sponsors and stuff for different paint schemes and fans. So we'll click Quick Select, and we'll go qualifying at Watkins Glen. I will be running this race on default setup just because it's not race now mode or season mode, so I don't exactly know how this car would work on a weird-ass setup, to be honest. Pretty good turn one. I really had a slow exit, but my entry looked to be fine. I'm trying not to underdrive corners too much, but I really need to because this car is just not the same. And that's just that reason why I decided to go with default setup, which is what the game would probably expect me to run with instead of making adjustments and shit. I had adjustments in before I came to the track, so just to put it on default. Okay, get on the brakes at the right time for the bus stop. Try not to go driving all the way off the freaking track because one of the comment sections is bound to get triggered if you're like, oh, you're corner cutting, even though the car is not letting you not corner cut. Damn, we're in third gear and I'm just sliding up to the top of the track with no grip. Should we come here in Season 2? The same goes for Infineon. Once we get to Season 2, this car is actually willing to do some shit. So, at Infineon, we finished in 12th, but I thought it was quite possible to finish in the top 5. The car did not want to turn right there, sadly. I underdrove the entry, but just didn't work for me. Not a good final corner either, but what do we get for our first lap? 24th, not bad. I can do better this time now that I'm getting used to the track. But yeah, about Infineon, I think at best we could have gotten like a top 5, maybe a win just because of my pit strategy, but with that pit strategy came worn tires that caused me to spin the damn race car. Because I guess I'm just not that good. Okay, oh, I didn't get off the gas in time to make the S section correctly with momentum, but it's still okay. I'm a firm believer that we can finish just as good as we did in Finian, if not a little bit better, because this is a harder track in my opinion, but the car's a little bit better, so it's almost the same difference. And maybe pit strategy would work for me. I don't know, I mean, this track has a lot more right turns than left turns, of course, so I'd probably want to get left side tires. And those are on the opposite side of the car whenever you get to your pit stall, so it's the same thing as getting right side tires in the other track. So that sucks, but oh well. It all makes sense once you think about it. I think I just did just as bad in that turn as I did last time. Let's just not get the last turn wrong, please, JC. That was quite a bit better, because you came off, and you weren't really close to the wall, but we sure as hell had momentum. A little bit better, 1:10.95 seconds. 20 seconds, so we only gained 2 positions. We're still on the outside, so that really freaking sucks. At least the outside of turn 1. Tony Stewart is on the pole. That is fantastic. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting in 10th. Tony Stewart, you go out there, you win this, take the points lead. I love you. Tony Stewart will be starting next to another road course legend, Jeff Gordon. And we got to be on the outside, so of course the first thing I got to think about is making sure that I get to the inside. Damn it, Elliott Sadler's still there. There we go. Now, let's just not run anybody over going to turn 1. I'm getting on the brakes much earlier than everybody else's because mine don't work that well. Oh, don't hit Sterling Marlin. Got a good run off as we shift to 4th gear. I did not mean to hit Sterling right there. Okay, get a good dive into the S section, but we're getting a little tight. This is a bad place to be right here. Okay, as long as Jay McMurray wasn't underneath me. We got Jay McMurray and Sterling Marlin like right next to each other. Both on the same team, so I guess this team's not good at road courses or something. Okay, they're going to start getting on the brakes for this turn. Oh my god, Rusty Wallace. That was kamikaze as fuck. And then he loses all his momentum going into the corner or whatever once he's coming to the exit. And I'm getting all kinds of people underneath me right now because my car's just not that fast and I have to drive the track so different from them. I mean, they kind of underdrive corners sometime in here whenever you're doing it with a regular car, so it's just you're trying to follow their lead, and it's quite tough whenever you got other drivers beside you. Well, past Jay McMurray. Why is Kyle Petty running me over? I mean, I didn't do anything to him. Okay, let's not dive in too far from the bottom of this turn. So at the end of the first lap, we've only lost 2 positions, and, well, yeah, all these guys are taking pit stops, but still, we only lost 2 positions. So, yeah, with pit strategy, I could probably finish in the top 5, maybe top 10, I'm thinking now. But, it's the same thing. It would be really hard to drive the car if I only got 2 tires. Well, not too hard. I mean, if I'm all on my own because of my pit strategy, that's great as well. Just hope things split up so I can pass like 1 car at a time, if any. Got Sterling Marlin in front of him, who I'm obviously faster than. But let's only go passing him in places where I know I've got a lot of comfort. Okay, let's get on the brakes here. On the brakes a little later than he was, but I was tapping it just so I could be ready to not arc a brake or whatever. Damn, he's still hitting the brakes off of the bus stop or whatever. I have the momentum to dive in and pass him right there, but he's just hugging the bottom, so it's not safe. Working on it. Oh my god, car can't finish the corner even though he's going faster than me. You can see him going faster off the corner, but mine's getting tight and just losing grip. It's ridiculous. We close in right here, I know that. Just that much faster there. We're probably still going to have people pitting this lap, I suppose. Don't run him over, don't run him over. Decent final corner. We're in 17th place right now. That's the same thing as it was a lap ago because of the people taking pit stops. Okay, let's not overdrive turn 1 right here. Okay, good dive in. Really tight off because of that dive in. Looks like Sterling Marlin's trying to pass Elliott Sadler now. I am trying to knock off enough speed just so I can get through the uphill section correctly. We got a lot of momentum coming off just because of how well I took it, though. It's just these guys are side by side, so I can't go anywhere. I'm losing a lot of focus right now, by the way. I need to take a break. The reason why I had to take a break was because I was losing all of my focus with people just yelling and screaming and stomping and all kinds of crap across this freaking house. But how we get back into things, I gotta make sure that I'm braking in time for the bus stop. That's where we left off. So let me just go. And we should be fine now. Oh, turn in time, JC. Don't hit the damn wall. Now, if I brake for too long, I'll find the back end starting to slide off from underneath me. I know that much. And the inside's open to pass Elliott Sadler. That was kind of a slippery pass. Now, Sterling Marlin won't go anywhere. He can go faster off the course, but he's choosing not to, which is just weird. I mean, I wasn't even getting tied off, which is kind of ridiculous. And we're going to be able to pass him going in right here. It looks like he was trying to pass the 19 car, Jeremy Mayfield. And now, I think we're going to be on the outside right here. So, damn it. This is a bad place to be on the outside. I'm going so much slower than these guys, but I'm still just not able to get away from anybody. Please, just leave me alone. Go away. I'm trying to pass 3 damn cars who are all slower than me, but I can't because there's just no room. They're running over the damn corners practically. You're pissing me off, Elliott Sadler. Please, stop. Or go. I mean, just either go or just leave me behind. Get out of the way. I don't know what to tell anybody right now. He's getting all sideways right now because I'm on his ass. He won't just move. He's taking up too much space. Well, why are we battling for 16th place right now? I don't know. Okay, let's get on the brakes for the bus stop. Not run either of these guys over. Much better approach than it was last time, but I guess that's fine, considering I had just unpaused the game. Okay, now we're diving underneath Jeremy Mayfield. I was trying not to run into him at first, but then I realized that the gap was open. I should have just taken it. Okay, so can we just forget about Jeremy Mayfield now and leave him behind me? That'd be nice. The pit strategy is if I do try to take that pit strategy, I'll actually find myself just having worn tires, and there'll probably still be cars in front of me and behind me, so they won't be easy to avoid contact with on worn tires. I'm just trying to focus on my Senate structure and shit while I race, so maybe I should only do that in like stretches where there's nothing going on. Okay, Sterling Marlin's actually a bit on the move since he dropped the green flag. At first I thought he was quite slow. I mean, I'm faster than him, but I'm not that much faster than him whenever it comes to being like the guy to make passes. Like, making a pass in this car is not easy, even if I am faster than somebody. It's just not the same kind of car. Oh God, Jimmy Johnson, everybody's kind of slow off of that uphill S section right there, but man, I was not expecting such a bad closing rate. We're getting close to the halfway point, but we're also only like halfway on field, but I really should just take my pit stop whenever feels like the best opportunity, and that would be now. Just so I can have balanced tire wear for the race, not be hitting really late and wearing down the tires more than I need to or whatever. Not much of a bump and run. I'm like, hey, I'm faster than you and you're getting in my way. I had no reason to piss him off that much, but I'm about to go down pit road, so I don't know why I bothered. Please stop blocking me. I don't want to hit that wall. That would be very, very painful and I might die. Okay, we're going to pass Jimmy Johnson on the outside, which is a good thing because the outside becomes the inside in this next corner, and I want to go down pit road. Pit road speed limit is 70 miles per hour. Right here. And we are fine. Damn, I was almost speeding in. I didn't know that the line was going to come that quickly, but we'll get just left side tires. Not repairing damage, and it's actually not going to take any time if I do. We will get just a... Okay, we'll get 1 can of fuel just so that we can make it to the end of the race. I could have probably done like 0.5 because you can almost make it to the end of the race, but at the same time, left side tires on the other side of the car, so it takes extra time. So, I don't know. Wait a second. Why is like the fuel can going on the right side of the car? If like my thing, like you see it right there, the fuel pump thing, it's on the left. He didn't have to go to the other side, or they have one on both sides of the car. I'm just now noticing something like that, but yeah. Okay, Matt Kenseth is behind me, and he's probably a driver around the same position as me just because he might have pitted. I don't think he's an actual lead lap car, you know, one of the drivers up front, but I'm not sure. I didn't see the leaderboard yet. But we're by ourselves, we've got room to work. Okay, let's just not find ourselves over driving the bus stop. There goes Matt Kenseth. I'm going to let him because I don't feel safe just diving in the way he does. And they're really slow off, so if they leave a gap open going into this turn right here, I can dive underneath him, but as you see, he didn't. And he won't stop driving slow right here. Please stop driving slow. Drive fast. You are a professional race car driver. I'm a person playing a video game, and you are driving slower than me for no reason. Well, your car's on fire, but you sure as hell ain't. Oh, I got a lot of cars up ahead. Things are really split apart because of pit stops and stuff, so I don't know exactly where I am. But that was for position, so yeah, I guess he's one of the people who has pitted, and it would make sense if he could pass me just because he's Matt Kenseth and he has a better car. Okay, so now we got 3 laps to go this time by. How many cars am I passing and taking pit stops right now? I'm sure we're going to still be able to finish in like the top 10 with that pit strategy. And, well, at the same time, we're clear on the track. We've got this whole damn track to myself practically right now. Just running my own line, taking it at my own pace, and because of my pit strategy, it's okay if I do that. As long as I'm sticking with the guys in front of me, I can say that I'm quite competent here. I just hope that I get a top 10. I mean, I'm not as good at this track as I am in Finian, but I could have done in Finian. This is my redemption. Yeah, I just really could have done better there. Well, there's Jamie McMurray, but is he a lap ahead of me, or is he actually positioned, or what? Because I swear I started like right next to him. I just keep rear-ending Matt Kenseth. Like, I want to pass these guys, but I don't know how I could ever actually do that. You know what? I'm going to help Matt Kenseth pass Jamie McMurray, because I don't like Jamie McMurray. And that'll give me the access to the inside going to this turn right here. I rear-end him yet again. I rear-end Jamie McMurray as well. I want to pass somebody. I want to race. I want to pass cars, but these guys are both just making a blockade. It sucks. Aye. It sucks. So, I mean, Matt Kenseth isn't like the kind of driver to actually want to hit me with that status of rivalry, but okay. Okay, we'll dive underneath Jamie McMurray into turn 1. Oh my god, the brakes don't work. I think that's the tires. You're not being able to grip whenever I'm coming in so freaking hot. He still doesn't want to intentionally wreck me, so that's good. But, like, seriously, I need to get around him before I actually do. Aye. And now the car doesn't want to finish the S section on these worn right sides, probably. We're in 19th. I swear to God, we still got cars to pass, though. Who the hell is that behind me in that orange car? I don't know what the hell this is sitting behind me right now. Okay, really good bus stop entry, gaining all the way back on Matt Kenseth at this pace. It's just, if this car was capable of passing people, I'd be quite happy right now. You can see him slowing down so much, but his car is on the inside line, and that's where I need to be to actually make a pass. I mean, maybe if I go to the top of the track, he'll find a reason to try blocking me, and then I can just dive into the next turn. Never mind. Stupid fucking Cheerios car came making a pass. I love that paint scheme, by the way, the Honey Nut Cheerios. And then I damage it because I'm a moron. Puts me in 20th. And we've still got a lap to go right here. I think the leader just crossed the start-finish line by taking his pit stop, coming to the white flag. Can I just not lose positions anymore? I mean, I'm gaining because people taking pit stops last time by, so I think overall we are going to make up positions in this race. We got cars that we can pass right here, but there's no more for me to pass off of pit road. So if I pass just one car, we'll finish in the same position we did at Sonoma. And this is a position that I was expecting to finish here rather than there. It's just, you guys drive so slow and you take up space on the track, and the space that you're in, it's my space. I need that space to make the pass, and why can't you guys just not exist? Why can't you all just disappear? Aye. Pain in the ass. Oh, here we go. You slow down so much going to the middle of the bus stop because you're so aggressive. And car, stop that, please. Just let me finish here. Please, just let me. And we also can pass Matt Kenseth if I find a way around him, but just don't know. He's faster in the straightaways. Wait a second, maybe I can pass him on the outside here. Or I could hit the wall like a goddamn moron. That's not a surprise to me. Oh, shit. Matt Kenseth brake checked me, and Ricky Craven saved me. Thank you. No. And then I hit the alternative army paint scheme. And that's not for position, so that's good. But my car's getting tied off. Now Ricky Craven wants to wreck me because of what he did a while ago. Well, I'm not going to let you get this position because of that. But I did anyway. Okay, 14th. Just 2 positions worse than what it was whenever we went to Infineon. But we worked for it. Tomorrow, whenever we go to Michigan International Speedway again for the Michigan 400, we're going to be using a paint scheme that we haven't used in a really long while. I think the last time that I used this one was maybe back at Talladega. Maybe there was somewhere else in between that I forgot about. Oh, wait. We used it whenever we went to Charlotte for the Coca-Cola 600. But yeah, that's Metallica King's paint scheme, just because it hasn't used in a long time. I've been using other paint schemes at tracks that I feel like suited. So you're going to be seeing this paint scheme more often from this point on, I suppose. But the winner of that race was Mark Martin, which makes sense because Mark Martin battled Steve Park for the victory, I think back in like 2000, 2001, something like that. Black Flags Matter talked about it in one of his videos about Steve Park, because he was a bust back in the day, which was sad and all. And yeah, so Mark Martin pulled it off, and Tony Stewart finished in 2nd place, which is great. That puts Tony Stewart in the lead in the point standings by 31 points. Oh, yes. We're doing it, Tony. I mean, you're doing it. It's all you, man. You're goddess. I mean, God. I don't know. What Tony Stewart's in there again? I don't know. I'm too stupid. Sadly, that doesn't get us in the 29th place in the point standings. As a matter of fact, I guess Johnny Benson finished quite a few positions in front of me because he's not 1 point in front of me now. Now he's like 20-something points. I guess 26 points specifically. And Jeff Green's right in front of me. We made a huge gain on him, so he must have finished way behind us, because going to that race, he was 99 in front of us. Lots of things shifting around. Driver spec. Oh my goodness. Matt Kenseth is going to want to hit me in the next race because of how much I pissed him off by getting brake checked by him. I don't know how I feel about that. And then you got Ricky Craven, who saved me after Matt Kenseth's tomfoolery. But he's not going to want to crash into me unless I piss him off too much. And I think we'll be fine whenever we go to Michigan because it's a track where they'll be up front and we'll be in the middle of the field probably still. And I guess David Green was in that race and we knocked off some of the rivalry. And then all these people I guess I'm really not concerned with. I rear-ended a lot of people in that race because they're slow whenever they're in front of me, and that's all they can ever be because I just can't pass them. If I try passing them, I run into them. I run into them even whenever they're in front of me. So like I have to run into people whenever I go to this track in this car. Oh my goodness. So we've definitely got enough money to go ahead and buy the fabrication shop. We're going to do that for the lowest price possible, which is $150,000. Get that out of the way, and that will be available in 9 races. So I'm actually taking care of my bodies for once. The girls like the guy that can take care of his body. Nothing we can really do here. They're still overhauling that other chassis, and we're going to be using this again in the next race. And we did 6% condition damage to that. So, man, I guess it was worth it because we got a 14th place finish, you know. And we can go ahead and start repair this or overhaul this. I'm not sure. I mean, I've definitely got enough money to still overhaul something, but we're going to come short on money with the other parts that are about to come in a race later. So, I don't know if this is a good decision. It's only increased this stuff by a little bit, and this is an engine, so I want the car to be powerful. I don't know. How much would it cost to overhaul this? $166,000. I'm not really feeling that safe about it, so we'll just do it 2 races for a repair, $76,000. Not that much loss. Hopefully I'm making the best decisions. And I kind of need to start building a new engine now, but I don't know if I should wait that out. A new engine for 9 races would be 64, 60, and 69. It's not good enough yet for me to start building a new engine, in my opinion. I feel like it would still be pointless, and we can get some overhauls done on our other one just to actually pull off the job. Bodies. Yeah, that's not going to be very good at Michigan, but there's nothing that we can really do for bodies right now. We just had stuff to do with the engines because of the way I was letting things change out. Sponsorship. 89 Happiness with Advanced Auto Parts. 84 with Quality Plus 4 dealers, and the Associates is 78. So things will just keep on going up as long as I finish and qualify where I need to. And we've just been doing that a lot in the past few races. Well, the first two races of last week, not really, but still, I mean, overall we have been, of course. I think after I'm done recording this video, I'm going to try and get some better pit crew members so we can have faster pit stops. That might have helped me get a top 10 in that race just because our pit crew's not that fast yet. Not sure. But if I can get any better members, I'll do so and let you know whenever we start the Michigan video. So see you next time. That's that, and episode over.